And I'm Stefan.
And we are...
We always had a dream to travel Australia.
So we packed up our lives and began our adventure in a renovated caravan called Rocket.
Be sure to tune in every week to see where our adventures take us next. This dog is definitely more suited for legs, just walking, I think, than riding. Doesn't have a jog in her. Actually, you reckon she would? Come on. Bit of a jog. Yeah. She's like, that's it. Not gonna lie, it's got that storm sort of coming vibes. It's dropped in temperature loads. I can't believe how many storms there are in Queensland lately. I mean, I know it's that season, but shit. A little bit of thunder. Yeah, it went from red to like amber, so I think it's not as severe as it's going to be, which is pretty cool. Well, it's definitely getting a lot worse. Jesus, oh, the roof's dripping. That's not great. Shit. Yeah, so that's not great. It's a lot of rain. Oh, I thought I siliconed all this. There's no way we can get rid of this amount of water. Is the bedroom alright?
It's fine in
It's
there.
less.
No, but
Yeah, look at this. It's so windy. The wind is throwing the water like through here and into here, and like we've never had water leak in through here. Like there's a ridge here, like there's a decent ridge, but so much was coming in, it was overflowing.
it still is.
Yeah, it's still coming through. We put a mat in front to sort of like stop it a little bit. I think I'm gonna go back to the house, make sure the house is alright. But yeah, it doesn't look like it was leaking from there. No, it's dry now. I've dried it. It was just leaking so much, it was running all the way down to there. God damn, I have to go back to the house and make sure everything's alright.
Oh, have you been looking?
1 second. Can you dry the floor a bit?
Yeah, well, I'll try with the towel that I've got.
I was thinking, oh, the truck should be fine, everything's high up, and then I remembered that I brought the battery in and literally all of the electronic stuff. But yeah, the truck's really good, like, there's no water getting in at all. Oh, there's a little bit of water there. But I mean, this seal is non-existent for the most part, so that's not mad at that. Yeah, all the floor's dry. I do still want a different box though, this box is massive. Yeah, I got this the other day, got it for $300. They're like $1,000 new. I think I'm going to sand it and paint it just so the rust doesn't get any worse. And I got to drill the holes for this on the chassis of the truck, which is going to be painful as hell because as you can see, this metal's thick. The chassis metal's even thicker, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 per side. Oh no! And like having to drill, laying on my back, pushing up. This is going to be challenging. Whew. Also ordered a head unit for the truck. And it's 13 inches, so it's freaking massive. It's like from the corner to like here. So that's gonna be pretty cool. Hopefully I can fit it. I think I might have to make my own little mount for it, but yeah, I'll figure it out. Grinded the bolts back. I'm gonna stick this right there. No more bruises for me, because actually, yeah, I got a pretty decent bruise. Yeah, not nice. Definitely gonna be a lot nicer now though. It's definitely getting a bit uglier, the unicycle, but I 100% think function over looks, and that is very smooth and will be very nice on my legs. It's got a little bit of foam pushing out here, but it's just pushing a little foam out so that it doesn't hit my, hit the bolts. See, that's where the bolt was, and it's just a little foam now, which is going to be way nicer. Oh, that's going to be so nice. Keen to ride it. Yeah. Yeah, it definitely doesn't look as good having the black metal there, but I think, yeah, comfort-wise. And let's be honest, it's going to get real scratched up and ugly anyway, so I'm not that fussed about that. It's just going to make it a little harder when I want to change the motherboard or something. I just got to rip all these off and re-glue it. It isn't too bad. It's not too much. It's not as bad as the S18, that's for sure. Just about to head off and get a suction control valve for the truck, because yeah, when I got it I didn't notice because I've always been changing through gears, but if I just let it idle whilst I'm moving, because it has an idle adjuster so you can adjust it up so it idles a bit higher, but if you let it idle whilst you're moving, it will like drop down to like probably a little too low, and then it stalls if I let it do that for too long. So if I'm going like from a high gear straight out of and just rolling into neutral, it'll go. So apparently the suction control valve, it looks like it's super easy to fix, which is nice, and the guy's paying for it, which is cool. So I'm going to go pick that up now, and this is, even just having my leg here, it is way more comfortable. Like it's all like straight and then smooth up, very ergonomic. I like it. Oh, that's good. I should have done it a while ago, but I hadn't taken it off-road as much as I could have. So yeah, now I know. Alright, I'm gonna get going. It's mainly trail along the way, which is nice. So I'll suss that out. Well, it never used to idle for longer than a minute before, so it seems to have fixed the problem. And yeah, that's how you change the vacuum control valve. Look at it, brand spanking new in there. Just gonna make sure there's no fuel leaks. And yeah, all done. I might grab a piece of paper, bit of paper towel, put it underneath, give it a bit of a wipe, make sure there's nothing leaking. I'll let it idle. If it idles for more than a minute, I should be good, but 4 or 5 minutes, then it's definitely sweet. It's crazy to think when you like actually have to pay for these things. Like the guy that sold me the truck paid for it, but like this tiny little thing is $200. It's very small. It's like a diamond ring. I don't understand why they're $200. I guess it is made in Japan. I'm sure if I got it from China it'd be a lot cheaper, but dude had it in stock, so that's very convenient. I do like that. Yeah, genuine part, I suppose. Hopefully it lasts forever, or at least another, how old is this, 2011, 13 years. So this is how you revitalize old plastics with fire. Alright, let's get this started. Get yourself a little blowtorch or something, and don't have it up too high. And you literally just paint it pretty much. Don't want to stay in one area too long. It is very windy today, so it's probably not ideal day for me to do this. As you can see, you just kind of paint it. You don't want to melt anything, but you're pretty much just sort of like taking a, like, you know, obviously how they make plastic is they melt it. So you're sort of just revitalizing it a bit. Whoop, settle down. Anyway, you get the point. That's what it can look like, and it feels good, feels fresh, feels new, and compared to that, looks all plasticky and shitty. So yeah, that's how you revitalize this sort of stuff. As you can see how nicely that turned out. I think this used to be a bit darker as well, as you can tell. So usually you can tell by, say you lick your finger and you pass over a spot, see how much darker that gets? That was its original color. When that dries out, it'll go back to that white. But yeah, and you can also tell by, like, see that sound? It sounds like it's smooth. And then if you scratch somewhere like this, it's not so smooth. If you can tell what I mean. See, it has that like squeak to it. But yeah, that looks way better. Definitely happy with that. And it feels like it's got a bit more flexibility to it as well. Definitely feels like a new plastic. Definitely recommend that. Just, yeah, be careful not to melt stuff. Like as you can see here, melted the corner a little bit. But yeah, just be careful. Anyway, giving the truck a bit of a deep clean, and oh my god, you should have seen it before I actually cleaned it. Like, I already cleaned a lot of this area, like up there and down the side there, but like, look at it all. I found like cigarettes and a lot of toothpicks. But I'm just doing this little bit here, and yeah, then it'll be nice and clean. I might even put a little extra lube on that, make it shift nice and happily. Look at these things moving around, moving and shaking. Yeah, it seems pretty good. It's nice that you can adjust that. yeah, it's nice to know. Interesting. I'm gonna vacuum it all up and give it a good clean, because yeah, I think it's been never since it's been cleaned. Another day, another storm. Oh man, it is literally 3 for 3 days in a row. I don't know if I'll be able to capture any lightning, but there's been a lot of it. Oh, there's a little flick. Saw some amazing bolts in front of the truck before. Like filled the sky kind of bolts. It is nice to have a waterproof caravan, but my God, you should see it. I kind of want to show you. Actually, can you? I'm nervous to show this. All right, you ready? Look at this. Whoa! Woo! Jesus! That was big. I don't know if I caught that or not, but that was massive. Holy shit! Good time for me to open the door. But yeah, the amount of water coming down off that awning is crazy. But the awning makes it like a little bit further out, so it doesn't quite come in. I'm gonna see if I caught that. It's so cute. I hope this isn't deep. Sweet. Shit, I need to be on the other side of that fence. Oh, I'll probably get up there. Alright. Oh shit. Should get up. So for the Touareg, I did all the sanding and painting. I just got to let it dry, and then I got to sand the paint, and then I can buff it. And now I'm starting to, because I got to wait for that to dry, starting to clean this, and oh man, it is got a lot of this like rubbery shit on it. Like, see this stuff here? Like, it comes off with scrubbing, so I don't have to, it's not like a painting or sanding thing, but it's like, I don't know what it is. It's like some sort of rubber, and it's obviously they've driven over it and it's like sprayed this whole thing. I don't really care about the box at all. I'm not even going to bother cleaning it. But yeah, I'd like the cap to be nice. Like, fucking yellow. What is this shit? So scratched up and dinted, and look how dinted it is. So I'm not going to be able to get rid of the dents because there's more than I can be bothered. But yeah, I'd like it to look good. I think I might stick this back down and, you know, all that stuff. I don't know what this stuff is, but it's my biggest enemy. Like, it's so shitty to remove. You gotta scratch it with your nail. Like, this shit just doesn't do anything unless you rub it like a million times. Actually, like, rip the end of my nail off a little bit. There's so much of it. Oh, painful. Man, I'm getting there. It keeps raining. I'm pretty soaked because it's just been pitter pattering, so I've kept going. But it's starting to get a bit heavier, so I might stop for a little bit. And this is finally red light. So last time I charged this was when we went to pick this truck up, and I listened to it the whole way back. And like every few days, I listened to it for a few hours or so. So I reckon it's been lasted like 12 hours on one charge. That is incredible. Because I put the battery on this broke, and I popped it open and put a new battery in. And the battery was bigger than the one that was in it originally. So like, that's pretty impressive. It was a second-hand like unicycle battery or something. Or scooter or bike battery, but yeah, I can't believe this thing is still kicking. I mean, look at it. It's got chunks missing. It's a massive slice in it. It's missing the top part of this. This is not even black anymore. And like, I had to re-stick this button down because it ripped off at some point. It's doing so well. It's kind of like I should get a new one, but not until this dies. It is raining. Look at, if you can focus, look at all that rain. It is raining so much. Every single day. It's making it really hard to do any actual work on the truck or anything. Just watched animations. I finished editing a video of how to revitalize plastic and such, and exported it, but it's killing me. Can't even ride because it's just pouring with rain. Queensland, oh, it's every day. Give us a rain break, please. It wasn't supposed to rain today. I wanted to paint the truck, get it all done. God, look at my hair. Yeah, so I'm on the roof. It's finally stopped raining. Took May for a walk. Now I'm doing a bit more of this. Finished all the sides. Thought I'd have a look at the roof. It definitely, I'm going to need a spray can. I'm not going to be able to touch up all this. Spray can, I'll have to get that tomorrow. I might get two and do a real thick coat so I don't have to worry about it again. I think I'm going to paint these front rims. Just sanded them. Ready for painting. These ones look really good, actually. These ones here look almost new. And then the one on the other side, oh my god. So filthy. I've already sanded it a bit, so this will look pretty satisfying. Oh yeah, it's got potential. But yeah, it's a bit of a bitch to sand all this shit off. Like, I was using this and it wasn't doing anything. Let's say something. Well, it's definitely far from perfect, but yeah, all this stuff doesn't come off. Yeah, I've done a pretty good job, I think. It's kind of hard to tell on the upside down bit. It's like night time now. I might go over it a couple more times, especially on the weld. I doubt that's rub. Yeah, I gotta rub that in there a bit. Oh, gotta rub that in there a bit more. But yeah, I'll finish it during the day. And yeah, looking a lot better than it was, that's for sure.